Hey there, science explorers. Did you know that right inside your own home, things like lemons and even a little bit of ash are living a secret double life? Seriously, they have these hidden chemical identities, and today we're going to expose them. Let's get right into it.
So just think about it for a second. What could a lemon, a bowl of soapy water, and some wood ash, jivu, what could they possibly have in common? I mean, they look and feel totally different, right? Well, in the world of science, they're all part of this amazing story. They're basically clues in a chemical mystery that we're about to solve together.
You already know this, I bet. Lemon juice is super sour. And soapy water, if you've ever accidentally gotten it in your mouth, yuck, it's bitter and feels really slippery. See? Those are clues. They tell us these things have totally different scientific properties. And it shows us we can tell things apart without ever tasting them, which is so important because a real scientist never, ever tastes an unknown chemical.
Okay, so this isn't just a fun little mystery we're solving. This is an official learning mission. We're about to go on an adventure that comes straight out of your science curriculum, all to uncover the secrets of these everyday things.
That's right. Everything we're going to talk about today is directly from the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, the KICD. So this is a super important part of your grade 7 integrated science journey.
So here's our mission checklist. By the end of this, you'll be able to spot acids and bases. You'll even make your own special testing liquid from plants, and you'll see why any of this actually matters in the real world. So, you ready? Let's do this.
All right, it is time to crack the chemical code. Those secret identities we were talking about, they're called acids and bases. These are like two big families of chemicals that you can find pretty much everywhere.
So first up, let's talk about acids. Just think of anything that tastes sour, like a really unripe mango, a lemon, or even sour milk, maziwa. That sour taste, it's a classic sign of an acid. And in a science lab, acids have this really cool superpower. They can turn a special paper called blue litmus paper bright red. And then on the other team, you've got the bases. Bases are kind of the opposite. They taste better and feel all soapy and slippery when you touch them. Think about how soap feels, or a mix of water and wood ash. And their superpower? They do the reverse. A base will take red litmus paper and turn it blue.
Check this out. It's the perfect cheat sheet. Let's just run through it. Acids are sour, bases are bitter. Simple. Bases feel slippery, acids just feel like plain old water. And for that litmus test, just remember this. Blue to red means it's an acid, and red to blue means it's a base. See? Easy.
Okay, so litmus paper is cool and all, but what if you don't have a science lab in your house? No worries at all. You can actually become a science detective right there in your own kitchen. We are going to make our very own tool for sniffing out acids and bases.
And this tool is called an indicator. You can think of it like a magic potion that changes color to give you a clue. When you add just a little bit of it to another liquid, the color it turns will tell you if you've found an acid or a base. It's the absolute key to solving our mysteries safely. No tasting required.
And you're not going to believe this, but you can make one from flowers. Yeah, just find some bright, colorful petals. Hibiscus and bougainvillea work amazing for this. Crush them up, add just a splash of hot water, and let it all soak for a bit. Then you just pour that colored water through a sieve into a cup, and that's it. You have just made a scientific acid-base indicator. How cool is that?
And now for the really fun part, the testing. You can find all kinds of things to test right around the house. Go for some lemon juice, maybe a mix of wood ash and water, soapy water, or even vinegar. But just remember the #1 rule of science, okay? Always be safe, and when you're all done, make sure you get rid of everything responsibly. Now, to be a true scientist, you've got to write down what you find. So grab your notebook and draw a simple table just like this one. For every single thing you test, write down the color your homemade indicator turned, and then you get to make your conclusion. Was it an acid or a base?
Excellent work, science detectives. You have officially completed the mission. So let's take a second and just quickly go over everything we discovered on our chemical adventure today.
So, let's recap. It turns out the world around us is just full of acids and bases. And now you actually know how to tell them apart just by their properties. Sour for acids, bitter and slippery for bases. And maybe the coolest part, you know how to make and use your own indicator from plants to test them all safely.
This isn't just a random classroom experiment. This knowledge is actually super useful. This is why this stuff matters. When you understand acids and bases, you start to understand how the world around you really works.
I mean, think about it. Farmers have to know if their soil is acidic or basic to grow healthy crops. Your own stomach uses a really strong acid to digest your food. All the soaps you use for cleaning, those are bases. And the acid inside a car battery is what helps the engine start. See? They are everywhere, doing really important jobs.
All right, you've learned the ideas, you've done the experiment, and you know why it's all so important. So now it's time for one last challenge to put all your new science skills to the ultimate test.
Okay, here it is. Think about sour milk, maziualala. Based on everything we just learned, do you think it's an acid or a base? And if you tested it with that indicator you made from hibiscus flowers, what color do you predict it would turn? And why do you think so? Give it some thought, chat about it with your friends, and keep exploring the amazing, colorful world of science. You did great today.